Hi guys, it's Summers here and welcome along to episode 38 of the Solihull Moors Career Mode series here on FIFA 20. We're into February and this month we are going to face off against Gillingham at home. We then have another home game against a local rival, Shrewsbury, in the leasing.com trophy. We will play that game. I know we only normally play the away games, but we are continuing to try to get results in the cup competitions. We then face off against Stevenage at home, so that one will be simulated. And then we have an away game to Forest Green. Now, last up, you can see that there is a covered up fixture on the 26th. And the reason that is covered up is that I'm going to let you know at the end of this episode who we're facing off against in the Carabao Cup final, because it's a massive, massive deal. And I'm going to do a whole episode on just that game alone. I'm not going to do highlights. I am going to give you the entirety of that game as we try to face off against that opposition. So stick with me. Let's see who we get in the final at the end of the episode. Here we go then. The first game of the episode is against Gillingham here at home at Damson Park, and they're playing in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Let's see if we can get a good result here to get the episode kicked off. Unfortunately, it is a loss. Charles Cook getting on the score sheet twice for Gillingham. And Alan actually only getting us a consolation goal in the 84th minute coming off of the bench. Right then, here we go. The rain is lashing down here at Damson Park as we face off in this local rivalry against Shrewsbury in the area final of the leasing.com trophy. Knocks that off to Ziegler. It is very wet underfoot here today, and I can see that being problematic in terms of the mistakes that might occur throughout this game. Cummins to Norburn. It's gone again, and we've trapped the run with O'Connor. No, what are you doing? What are you doing, O'Connor? Absolute gift. A Shrewsbury go ahead here in the leasing.com trophy. He did well to track the run, and then for some reason passed it straight off to Norburn, who said thank you very much, but I am going to smash that goalward. 1-0 down. Into Smith, who goes down the line for Rafferty, and that is a surefire free kick. The Shrewsbury man taking Rafferty completely out the game. Mitchell feeds it off to Patterson. Compact here as we try to break down the opposition, and Nystrom's managed to get in behind. Little lob ball into the middle, and Peterson can't convert it, lashing it wide. It's a lovely ball in by Nystrom, and I think the defender did enough there to put him off. Committed here, and Shrewsbury have got forward. They are slow, knowing that they've snuck in there. That is a great goal by Shrewsbury. We just totally switched off in the middle of the park, and Shrewsbury have gone and stolen a goal from us. It's a lovely ball in, and Pearson is nowhere near his man. 2-0 to Shrewsbury. A great finish there from the Shrewsbury striker. But he can't get where he needs to go. Good work by the centre-back to put him off as they come through again here. Electric pace from the striker. And I think we're kind of surviving every time they come forward on a counter-attack. Peterson off to Rafferty. He's watched that run on the overlap from O'Connor. Cuts back because he's got nowhere to go, and it's into Smith. As usual, edge of the box territory, tries to curl one into the top corner, but that is never getting past Gregory with that kind of pace on it.
As indicated, there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Pearson gets in the way of that shot. Thomas throws this out to Evans, who's been relatively quiet in this game. As we come into the half-time break, and we've been totally dominated on the counter-attack by Shrewsbury. The away team here, by far the superior force. And we really need to change things going into the second half if we're going to get anything out of this fixture. Nice little back heel. Milburn comes inside quite easily. Nice shot there from Cummings. Snapshot on the turn, but he isn't able to create a chance that is worthy of a shot on target. He checks inside. Space opens up, takes the shot, and a very decent save by Gregory there to force the ball around the post. Nice ball down the channel here into the striker, and Ziegler tracked that run exceptionally well. Love now down the line here for Shrewsbury. Kicks it in into the box, and Thomas comes out with a big punch, and Patterson fields it off to Evans. Peterson now fires it into Nystrom. Looks again for Peterson, who's come through. Evans now out wide. Checks up. Looks for Peterson. He fires it out to the edge of the box where Patterson's waiting. Into Rafferty, round the corner. And my goodness, Bjorn Nystrom has delivered a knockout punch there as we try to come back here against Shrewsbury. That is a delightful chipped, lobbed shot that has defeated the keeper. When is he going to stop scoring these absolutely bonkers goals? I hope it's not for a very, very long time. That is delightful. 2-1. Smithy, well done to intercept. Nystrom now in because Peterson played him, and Nystrom is now firing on all cylinders, and that'll be an own goal. No, Peterson was actually classed as offside. Not just, but he was offside when the ball was struck by Nystrom. That was nearly the goal to get us back in this tie. Well done to step out of the play there. Rafferty now coming forward with it. Seen the run. Smith is onside. Drives into the box. Oh, and a great tackle there to take it off the toe of the Englishman. And the referee doesn't see it that way. He's given a penalty. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that the ref has given a penalty for that. He got the ball. He got the ball. Mr. Dependable steps up and bags his second of the game and brings us back into it. I'm not convinced that we should really be there, having scored that goal from a penalty that wasn't really a penalty, but nonetheless I'm going to take it, because sometimes you just have to make your own luck. Great goal by Bjorn. 2-2. Well up by Bueno there to win that header. Peterson, seen the run from Patterson into Nystrom. Free and open space here for Peterson to run into. Tries to roll it past Ebanks Landell, but he cannot get it past the man who has played in many Midlands clubs. Shrewsbury suddenly looking threatening, but they are offside as they come forward with that opportunity. Stepped up at just the right moment there. And there we have it. The referee calls time, full-time whistle. And we go into a penalty shootout situation. It's a lottery now, boys. Oh yes, a good penalty by Patterson in the end. I did fear he was going to blast it wide for a moment there, as the Shrewsbury man does well against Thomas. Morris now stepping up to take his penalty. And it's saved. Yuda also converts from the spot. Time for Evans to come in and take his penalty. has to adjust because that penalty was going to go miles wide otherwise. Walker steps up and converts for Shrewsbury. Bjorn Nystrom now. Defeats the keeper with that one. Lawrence for Shrewsbury. Oh, we go flying past it. And that means that Bueno, on his cup debut here for us, has got to convert this. And he does. We now look to Thomas as our saviour here. Can he stop this so that we go through? Goss steps up. And he does save it. That's it now. We are into sudden death with Mitchell stepping up to take the first of our penalties. And he converts. Now Thomas looks to save our blushes here. Once more. And he has. Unbelievable. Yet another penalty shootout that we've been able to beat the opposition in. And it's a keeper that is at the centre of everything once more. Okay, so the next game up here is in the league and it is against Stevenage at Damson Park. So it is a simulated game, and as you can see from the map in the top right hand corner, they're playing in a 4-3-3 formation and they've got a lot of midfielders in their lineup. Left back, midfielder, 3 in the centre, midfielders obviously, and then the 2 wingers are also midfielders, so a bit of an unbalanced team. Hopefully that will help us out as we look to get a result here. And it does. A 1-0, Bueno getting his first for Solihull, but there is a slight bit of bad news with Allen picking up an injury there at centre-back. Okay, yeah, so the bad news is that Max Allen has torn a calf muscle, so he will be out for 6 weeks. However, the good news is that Duncan Campbell has returned from his injury just in time. Obviously, we'll try to have to ease him back into the squad, but I do think that that is exceptionally good timing. Because obviously Campbell is our number 1 centre-back. The other bit of news is that Alpha Wayato will leave the club once the transfer window opens. We've done a deal with Chindia for £400,000 for his services. £250,000 of that will go into the transfer budget. Here we go then, guys, the last game of the episode, and it's another wet and windy one at the New Lawn, as we'll travel to Forest Green here for this one. Ball out wide here. Patterson goes to cover off and the ball comes out to Mitchell, but he's made a mistake and Pearson has to cover him off. Fredrickson, he delivers it to Smith, who's gone. Bolted. Smashes it. Peterson, chip him, and Nystrom goes for the overhead kick. Not a bad effort though, just caught out by the fact that the defender got in the way. The ball out to Grubb, but Fredrickson there trying to get in the way. So we take a look at the league table in the top left hand corner. Kelly saves us twice and then distributes well. Fredrickson can't get the ball off though. And we seem to be hemmed in right at this moment in time. Need to get back into possession. Duhu comes across to cover. Good work. And then Smith with even better work. Fredrickson can't get the ball away. Once again, they come through here, and this time Forest Green are able to finish the job. Going ahead 1-0 here in this league action. Terrible piece of play in the midfield area from Fredrickson, who's just come back from injury, so I am going to cut him some slack. But yeah, I mean, Kelly does well to prevent the first opportunity, but the ball spills out to Adams and it was an easy finish for the striker. That's a foul ref by the captain as well. He's definitely going in the book for that. Oh, that is a big call, ref. That was not a red card. I'm sorry, Fredrickson, but that is not a red card. That is going to completely change the complexion of this game. Forest Green still knocking the ball round exceptionally well. They certainly don't look like a team that only have 10 men. Grubb now out wide left here. Lays it back and the ball comes inside. Ziegler, Fredrickson, Doohoo, Smith, good ball off. Nystrom's gone. And we've sent him. And he'll use his pace here because he is electric. Gets in on goal. Oh, and Nystrom. There's a collector's item for you. He misses a gilt-edge opportunity to bring us level in this game. Try and steal that ball as he feeds it off to Winchester. Grubb now. Good ball into Adams. Doing well to hold up possession. And that allows a shot away from Winchester. And it does go out for a goal kick, but it was a very good attack there from the home team. And high press here from Forest Green. And it's exposed them because Smith now is in. Fredrickson keeping up. Takes a shot, and the keeper does well there, Thomas, to turn that one round the post. Grubb now, good ball inside to Adams. Williams. And a good effort there just before the half-time break as we go into this one. 1-0 down, but looking much the better team as we actually have 11 men on the field. Into Fredrickson, plays it into Patterson. Seen the run here from Peterson. One more through to Fredrickson, turns into the box. Looks to chip it across as he got pushed it too far and wins us a corner. Throws it over the top for Doohoo to chase. He gets there, comes out to Nystrom, sees the run of his teammate Peterson, who takes the shot. And how many efforts do we have to have on the goal today to maybe register one? Because it's starting to mount up. Grubb comes inside to Winchester, back out to Grubb. Mitchell has let him go by. Men over here for Forest Green, and Ziegler does exceptionally well to deal with the threat. Evans given the ball by Peterson, goes on into the box, cuts back inside. Where's he going? Takes the shot, comes out to Patterson. He takes a shot now. Fredrickson can't get in. This game is not being kind to us right now because we cannot get a decent shot away. There's some there coming across to try to help out, and he's running this into the corner. They can't be trying to run down the clock already, can they? Grubb gets inside and Ziegler has to come across and protect us. Oh, and a shot on goal there that really did trouble Kelly. Has to push it round the corner for a corner. You can see why Forest Green are occupying that fourth place. Can we get forward? No, we can't. And Forest Green have done us here on the road. A result that we weren't expecting, especially when they went down to 10 men early on. Okay, so there we have it, a mixed bag of a performance here in this episode, and I think it's because the lads know the big uphill struggle that they face in the Carabao Cup final that is coming up at the end of this month. And so I am now going to reveal who we will play against in the next episode, and that is Manchester City. Yep, that's it, boys. This is the big one. We're going to have to really pull our fingers out against these guys, because I know we stepped it up for Manchester United and Aston Villa, but boy oh boy are Manchester City going to be a different prospect, especially in the final of a cup. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 20 content. But for now, I'm out of here.